Good morning. Today, let's discuss about municipalities. So, hope you remember every point of what we discussed earlier with respect to Panchayati Raj. And majority of the points, whatever we discussed with respect to Panchayati Raj, are repeated here. So, they are just one and the same. But what exactly is a municipalities? So, whenever we use the term municipalities, so these are the urban local bodies, meaning, so these are the institutions that are established for the administration of the urban areas. Whenever I say urban areas, so the meaning is that I'm talking about metropolitan areas, I'm talking about the cities, I'm talking about the towns. So just like the village panchayats and the mandal panchayats for the rural development, so you also require certain institutions for the urban development. So again, this is a very, very old concept, and that was introduced by Lord Ripon during the year 1882. So when he was the viceroy. So that's the reason why. So he was called father of local self-government in India. So these points we already understood. So now, so with respect to these municipalities, as of today, these municipal bodies are the constitutional bodies, meaning they have been provided with the constitutional status, and municipalities have been protected by the constitution. What exactly is this? We got independence, we commenced the constitution, and the days were going on. So during that time also, the municipal bodies were there. The municipal bodies were there, they were existing in various cities and various towns. So, but there was a very serious necessity of providing the constitutional status so that these bodies will be protected constitutionally, so that certain rights under the constitution can be provided to them, so that they will be getting their share with respect to the finances. For this reason, what exactly happened is that along with the um, local self-government, that is a Panchayati Raj, so they wanted to provide the constitutional status even to the urban local bodies. That is the reason why, in the year 1989, hope you remember, I was discussing with you in the earlier class. In the year 1989, 64th Constitutional Amendment Bill was introduced for providing constitutional status to the Panchayati Raj. At the same time, 65th Constitutional Amendment Bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha for providing constitutional status to the urban local bodies, that is the municipalities. What happened? So that particular 64th Amendment Bill that was passed by the Lok Sabha, but it was rejected by the Rajya Sabha, because that particular bill aims at transferring the finances directly from central government to the local self-governments, bypassing the state governments. So that is the reason why Rajya Sabha felt that, so this is an insult to the concept of a federation. That is the reason why, so we are rejecting the bill. 64th Constitutional Amendment Bill was rejected. We discussed these points. In the same lines, 65th Constitutional Amendment Bill was also rejected by the Rajya Sabha. And the reason is the same. Reason is the same because the government, central government, wanted to transfer the funds directly from the central government to the urban local bodies, bypassing the state governments. Hence, 64th Amendment Bill, 65th Amendment Bill, though they were passed by the Lok Sabha in the year 1989, they were rejected by the Rajya Sabha. And as we know that, because they are the constitutional amendment bills, there is no provision for the joint session. Once it is rejected by the second house, the bill is considered to be rejected altogether. So these are the basic points what we know. Later, what happened? Elections were conducted. Vishwanath Pratap Singh became the Prime Minister of India, followed by Chandrasekhar. So both put together, they were there in the power, for a period of 2 years. So inevitable elections were conducted in the year 1991. Unfortunately, during the time, Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated, and Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao, he became the Prime Minister of India. And after he becomes the Prime Minister of India, 73rd Constitutional Amendment Bill was introduced for providing constitutional status to the Panchayati Raj. And we know this complete story. So during the same time, 74th constitutional amendment bill was also introduced. And this is 74th bill, amendment bill, is basically meant for providing constitutional status to the municipal bodies. And what happened? The bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha, right? After a period of time, the bill was passed by the Lok Sabha, and it was also passed by the Rajya Sabha. Since we are going to create the structure at the state level, permission from the states is also a must. That is the reason why 74th constitutional amendment bill was sent to various states, and it was accepted by 17 state legislatures out of 25, and that is considered to be passed because whenever they come to the states, all the states need not accept, but at least half the states must accept this particular bill, which is basically talking about the federal concepts. So obviously, immediately after that, the bill was sent to the President of India, and the President of India must sign. He cannot send back the constitutional amendment bill, meaning 74th constitutional amendment bill became 74th constitutional amendment act. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is that now the municipalities have been protected by the constitution. So they have become the part of the constitution, right? So now, where exactly you have added this municipalities? For this purpose, 12th schedule was added. 12th schedule mentions about the municipalities, right? In the previous class, I was telling you that 11th schedule mentions about the Panchayati Raj, and 29 subjects are listed in the 11th schedule. In the similar manner, 12th schedule was added, and it contains the subjects that are related to the municipalities, and the number is 18, meaning 18 subjects are mentioned in the 12th schedule, and all these and all these subjects are basically related to the municipalities. In the similar manner, Part 9A has been added to the Constitution. Part 9, Panchayats. Part 9A, it mentions about the municipalities. So like this, the constitutional amendment has been taken place, and it became the 74th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992. So since the time, we have the municipal authorities that are existing in various cities and towns, but the difference is that before 1992, there was no constitutional protection, and after this Act, 74th Amendment Act, constitutional protection has been provided to the municipalities. But how many types are there? So there are three types of municipal bodies that the urban bodies have been created. One is the municipal corporation, second one is the municipal councils, and third one is the Nagar Panchayats. Listen carefully. Three types of urban local bodies have been created, and these are all basically meant for the local self-government. Remember this one: municipal corporations and municipal councils, and the third one is the Nagar Panchayats, meaning for the larger urban areas, municipal corporations were created. For smaller urban areas, municipal councils were created. And the other category is the Nagar Panchayat. If you look at your own state, in your own state, apart from municipal corporations and the municipal councils, you will also find the Nagar Panchayats. But what do you mean by this Nagar Panchayat? Listen very carefully. If it is a rural area, if it is a village, in that village you have the village panchayat or gram panchayat. So this is what we understood while discussing about the Panchayati Raj. If it is village, we create village panchayat. Clear? But if it is not village, if it is urban area, so then obviously municipal body has to be created. But what is this Nagar Panchayat? Nagar Panchayat is an area which is under transition. What do you mean by this transition? Say, for example, today a particular area may be a rural area. So maybe a village. Just because it's a village today, I cannot say that the village will remain as a village forever. No, depending on the development. So maybe, in that area, industries will be established, infrastructure will be developed, and so many people will start coming and settling over there. And over a period of time, that will become the urban body. So during the time, so it does not require, this village panchayat, but it requires some other panchayat, that is the municipal authorities. But it will not happen on the single day. It will not happen on a single day. That is the reason why it takes a time for the rural area so to become an urban area. And this particular transition period, during this particular transition period, that area may be designated as the Nagar Panchayat. Clear? And whether an area is a Nagar Panchayat or not will be decided by the concerned state legislatures. Am I clear? That's the reason why, apart from this village panchayat, let's say municipal mandal panchayats, zilla parishads, right? Municipal corporations, municipal councils, you have, one more body that is called a Nagar Panchayat. Kindly remember, Nagar Panchayat is a part of the urban local bodies. Am I clear? And apart from this, you will also see township areas, cantonment areas. Township area is an area where the industries have been developed, and that particular area will be designated as a town area committee. Similarly, in some places you will see cantonment areas. In all major cities you can see this. What do you mean by cantonment area? Cantonment area is an area where military troops are stationed, so for the protection of those cities, right? And this army is stationed over there. Those areas are designated as a cantonment areas, and for that cantonment area you have a separate body for the elections, and that particular area will be coming under the control of the Ministry of Defense. Clear? Ministry of Defense. That is the reason why, so maybe all of you who are living in various cities, you might have come across with the cantonment areas. So that is a separate administration area. So that requires, elections will be conducted, nomination will take place. What are all the facilities that are available for other urban areas, so that is also available even for the cantonment area. Clear? The only thing is that, so the procedure is different, administration is different, but the basic functions are same. Am I clear? So this is like this. So now let's go into the details of the municipal corporation, municipal councils, and the Nagar Panchayats. So let's try to understand one after the other. But kindly remember, whatever I spoke to you now with respect to the basic points, with respect to these urban local bodies, please remember every point. I'll show you the document, so I'll show you the points, and so we'll be going ahead with the discussion, right? So look at the document, please. Municipalities are the local self-government units in the urban areas. The urban local self-government is nothing but governance of an urban area by the people through their elected representatives. See here, whenever I say, sorry. So whenever I say urban area, it is just like a rural area, right? Say for example, if you look at village panchayat, mandal panchayat, or zilla parishad, you have the elected representatives in Zilla Parishad, in this Mandal Panchayat, even the village Panchayat, you have the elected representatives. Similarly, for the purpose of the administration of the urban areas, so these municipal bodies have been created. The name itself is indicating local self-government. If an area is designated as an urban area, that particular area people will be electing their own representatives. Just like we vote for the Lok Sabha members, just like we vote for the assembly members, we will also vote for, this the members in the urban local bodies. But entire state will not come into the picture. Only that particular city will come into the picture with respect to the urban local bodies. And the people who are living in that city area, so they will be voting in that election. Clear? And for the purpose of conducting the elections in the Lok Sabha, entire India has been divided into 543 Lok Sabha constituencies. Am I clear? Very, very important. Entire India, 29 states plus 7 union territories put together is called Union of India. And these 29 states and 7 union territories have been divided into 543 Lok Sabha constituencies. From each constituency, so people will be contesting, and the remaining citizens, they will be voting in the elections, and one person will be elected as a member of the Lok Sabha. That is the reason why all the members who are present in the Lok Sabha today, they are directly elected by the people. In the similar manner, look at your own state assembly. The number of MLAs in your assembly, in your state assembly, will vary from other states. Meaning, number of MLAs in the assembly will vary from state to state because of the variation in the population. Right? Recently, you have seen in Uttar Pradesh elections were conducted. 403 people, 403 MLAs have been elected by the people of Uttar Pradesh. Goa elections were conducted. 40 MLAs have been elected by the people who are living in Goa. Meaning, so the remaining people who are present in the country, they did not vote. So because it is the assembly elections, they are restricted only to the state. For that purpose, entire state has been divided into assembly constituencies. How many constituencies will be there? That all depends on the population. For example, in Uttar Pradesh, we have 403 assembly constituencies. But whereas in Goa, the number is 40. And if you go to Sikkim, the number is 32. Meaning, Sikkim is also a state, Uttar Pradesh is also a state, but a number of MLAs present in Sikkim and Uttar Pradesh, there is a huge difference. The difference is there, it is because of the population. Am I clear? That is the reason why every state has been divided into assembly constituencies, and anybody can contest from there, and meaning the persons who is living over there, and the people who are living in the respective legislative assembly constituency, they will vote and they will elect a person as the representative, and he or she becomes an MLA. Clear? Member of legislative assembly. Am I clear? That is the point number one. Next, point number two is that for the purpose of conducting the elections in the urban local bodies, the city is also divided into constituencies. But we don't use the word constituency here. We use the word ward. WARD. This is called the wards. So how many wards will be there? That all depends on the population that is present. That all depends on the size of the urban area. Hence, number of wards will vary from one urban area to the other urban area. Am I clear? So just kindly, you please have a look at your own, this urban area where you have the municipal corporations. Clear? You need not look at other states. In your state, if you are living in a municipal corporation area, just try to observe that. Otherwise, if you are living in some other area, you try to look at your nearest municipal corporation. Clear how many wards have been there. From each ward, the people will be electing a person. And that person will become the representative of the people, and that person is considered to be the councillor or corporators. Clear? What is the difference between these two? I'll tell you. Right? So, and the people who got elected, they are called corporators, and they will become the members of the urban bodies. Am I clear? So meaning is simple. This is basically meant for strengthening the democracy at the grassroots level. Clear? So meaning for everything you need not rush to the your state government or the central government. You create a government at your area. You elect your own representatives. Since it's a very, very small area, administration becomes very, very easy, and addressing the problems will also become very easy with respect to the urban administration. Am I clear? So please remember these points. Look at this. Okay, right. So the municipalities are the local self-government authorities. Look at this now. Local government is a state subject under 7th schedule of the Constitution. This is one important point. Please remember, you know what is the 7th schedule. In the 7th schedule, we have three lists: central list, state list, and concurrent list. And with respect to local government, it is mentioned as a state subject, meaning this is mentioned in the state list of the 7th schedule. Clear? Next. Hence, it is the state that makes the legislations that are related to the local self-governments. And now you have a new part called Part 9A. So this is the Part 9A of the Constitution that contains the municipalities. Please remember, whether local government is a central subject or state subject. Answer is the state subject. So how do you know whether it is a state subject or central subject? Because it is mentioned in the state list of the 7th schedule. Clear? Next. Where these municipalities, in which part of the Constitution municipalities are mentioned? Answer is Part 9A. Please remember, Part 9, Panchayats, Part 9A. So this is the municipalities. Look at this. Some of the provisions of those present in Part 9 of the Constitution, like reservation of the seats, State Finance Commission, Election Commission, everything look alike. Clear? So we discussed about the, this reservations, right? SC/ST reservation, women reservation, backward classes reservation, right? Functions of the finance commission at the state level, functions of the election commission at the state level. All these we have discussed during the discussion of Panchayati Raj. Most of the points we are just going to repeat, meaning they are just one and the same. That's the reason why for you also it becomes very easy so to remember this. Next. So with respect to municipalities, so they have been included in the Constitution through the 74th Amendment Act of 1992. This. Municipalities are mentioned in the 12th schedule of the Constitution. Clear? And kindly remember, 11th schedule, Panchayati Raj. How many subjects have been listed? Number is 29. 29 subjects are mentioned in the 11th schedule, right? And 12th schedule mentions about the municipalities. And in the 12th schedule, 18 items have been mentioned, meaning 18 subjects have been mentioned. So while you are writing the examination, you have to be so clear and careful while writing these points. Am I clear? Next. Look at this. So with this 74th Amendment Act, we have added 12th schedule. We have also added the Part 9A, and we also added the articles from 243P to 243ZG. Kindly look at this statement very, very clearly. In the earlier class, when I was discussing with you with respect to the Panchayati Raj, I told you we have added new articles under Part 9. Those articles are 243A to 243O, right? Immediately followed by this, you have added more articles in Part 9A. That is the reason why if you look at this, 243P, 243Q, RS, like this, you have 243ZG. Please remember, so many articles were added through the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act. Clear? I want you to remember what is the number of the part, what is the number of the schedule, and what is the range of the articles. Please remember all this. Clear? Next. Right. So even this document is also uploaded in the site. You may straight away read this. Okay. Right. But kindly remember, remembering every point is very important. It is not just listening. And today itself, you please observe any municipal corporation or municipal council in your area, and you also try to find out how many nagar panchayats are there in your state. Clear? So that will become easy, and you can practically you can start understanding how exactly it functions. Clear? But the unfortunate thing is that majority of the people who are living in the urban areas are the people who are living in the rural areas. So they really, in reality, they do not know how exactly the urban local bodies and the rural local bodies will function. Clear? But being the citizens of India, it's our the basic requirement to know how exactly each unit will function, right? It is not just going, majority of the people, what happens, we go to the elections, and we vote in the elections, later we forget what exactly is happening. But so even the being the citizen of India, right? So being the person who is living in a particular state, being a person who is living in a specific city, being a person who is living in a specific village, so we have the responsibility to know what exactly is happening. Clear? So that is the reason why awareness is very, very important. That is the reason why education is a must. Am I clear? That's the reason why, some people in the urban areas, maybe in the rural areas, they know that some malpractices are happening in the administration, right? So the political corruption is going on, administrative corruption is going on, but still we maintain silence. Clear? The people will maintain silence because they don't know what to do. Clear? So the one thing is that there is a fear, number one. Number two, majority of the people do not know where to go, where to complain, and what to say. Clear? And everything will become possible only when we become aware. Clear? So without awareness, development is not possible. Without education, development is not possible. Clear? That is the reason why, so when we speak in terms of the inclusive growth in the sense, it is not just including various sections of the society in the development, but every individual has to be involved in this. Clear? And every individual has to involve in the development with awareness. Am I clear? Then only the real development is possible. Okay, right. So but please keep these words in your mind, and try to look at your municipalities. So look at your rural local areas, right? So let's try to understand what exactly is the structure, what is the function, how the funds are coming over there, how the money is being spent, how the auditing is taking place. Everything you try to understand, right? Next. Look at this. Next. So with respect to the background, first municipal corporation in India was set up in the year 1687 in Madras. If you look at the first point, generally, even the civil services, preliminary examination, it's a general question that is being asked. Clear? Please remember this so that you can score a mark. Right. Next, see here. 1687, Madras, the first municipal corporation. 26 municipal corporation, 1726 municipal corporations were set up in Bombay and Calcutta. In the year 1882, known point, we all already know this point, the Viceroy of India, Lord Ripon, issued a resolution of the local self-governments. So this resolution of the Lord Ripon, which was issued in the year 1882, is considered as a Magna Carta of the local self-government. This influenced the development of the local self-government in India up to the year 1947. And this person, Lord Ripon, is considered to be father of local self-government in India. Father of local self-government in India. Please remember this name. Yes. constitutional status to the municipalities. As I told you earlier, in the beginning of the class, I told you that municipalities were existing even before the commencement of the constitution, after the commencement of the constitution. But those municipalities were governed by the state legislations, right? So there was a serious demand for providing the constitutional status to the municipalities. A serious attempt, first attempt was made by Sri Rajiv Gandhi government in the year 1989 in the form of the 65th constitutional amendment, but it was a failure. So this is what we understood. So later, VP Singh became the prime minister. He made some attempt, which was not a successful one. Chandrasekhar also tried to look into these concepts, but it was not successful. Later, in the year 1991, after Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao becomes the prime minister of India, so he took the initiative, and 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment bills were introduced and they were passed. And you know the reason why 64th and 65th constitutional amendments were rejected, and why 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments were passed. Clear? Meaning is simple. Whatever the anomaly that was there in the 64th and 65th was removed by P.V. Narasimha Rao government in the 73rd and 74th amendment bills. So this is because once the funds are released by the central government, funds will be coming to the states, and the states will be disbursing them to the local bodies. So since it is accepted by the Rajya Sabha, so it was easy for the government to clear the bill in the Rajya Sabha also. Later, it was accepted by 17 state legislatures out of 25, and finally it was signed by the President of India, and 74th Constitutional Amendment Bill became 74th Constitutional Amendment Act. Clear? So that was the beginning of the constitutional status to the this municipal authorities. So that is the beginning. Clear? Next. Look at this. 74th Amendment Act. This Amendment Act aimed at strengthening and revitalizing the municipality system in India. A new part called Part 9A has been added to the Constitution, and it came into force on June 1st, 1993. And this particular part entitles as the municipalities. Please remember Part 9, Part 9A. Part 9, the title of Part 9 is Panchayats, and the title of the Part 9A is Municipalities. Okay, and if you look at this, this consists of the provisions from Articles 243 P to 243 ZG. The Act also added 12th schedule to the Constitution. 12th schedule to the Constitution. How many items are present? Items means subjects. 12th schedule consists of 18 items. Look at this. With this, the state governments are under obligation to adopt the new system of municipalities in accordance with the provisions of the Act. So during the time prior to 74th Amendment Act, so that was completely the discretion of the state legislatures. They can decide anything. But now they cannot decide on their own, but while taking any decisions, they must follow the provisions as mentioned in the Constitution, which were inserted after the 74th Amendment Act. Look at this. Kindly note. Please read this. Most of the points related to the 73rd and 74th Amendment Acts are similar. Please pay attention while reading. Okay? While reading, it's okay, but when you are writing in the examination, you have to be very specific and clear. While writing the examination, you have to be so careful. By mentioning 73rd Amendment, you cannot write about the urban local bodies. Clear? Because the points are very similar. You have to be so careful, my dear friends. Clear? That is the reason why it is not just a reading. It's not just a reading, but how exactly you present in the examination, that is very, very important. Maybe preliminary examination, maybe subjective examination, you have to be so careful. That is the reason why presentation makes all the difference. So right, for this reason it requires lots of practice. Of course you can do that, but still, so I'm just giving you a warning. So like you have to be so careful and attentive while presenting yourself. Am I clear? Next, look at this. Next is the salient features of the 74th Amendment Act. This act created three types of municipalities. How many types? Three types. What are they? Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council, and the Municipal Corporation. Municipal Corporation for cities, that is the larger urban areas, Municipal Council for smaller urban areas, and Nagar Panchayats for those areas which are under transition from rural to urban areas. That's it. Kindly remember all the three. Next. So we are going ahead. Look at this. Article 243Q makes it obligatory for every state to constitute such units. Compulsion, obligation, that's it. Every state must have these units, right? Nagar Panchayat is a transitional area. It means an area in transition from rural area to an urban area. That is the reason why who will decide whether an area is a Nagar Panchayat or not? That will be decided by the concerned state. Okay. So with respect to municipal council, it's a smaller urban area. Municipal corporation is a larger urban area. All right. So to conduct elections at regular intervals, entire municipal area is divided into wards. Please look at the last word, WARD. This ward is nothing but a constituency. For Lok Sabha and Assembly, we use the word constituencies, but for the purpose of conducting the elections in the urban local bodies, we use the word wards. Clear? And how many wards are there in the municipal corporation? How many wards are there in the municipal council? It will vary from one municipal corporation to the other corporation. It will vary from one municipal council to the other municipal council, because it all depends on the population and the area of that particular corporation. Am I clear? And the members of the municipality shall be elected directly by the people. How the people are elected? The people in the municipalities, meaning in the municipal council, in the municipal corporation, they are elected directly by the people. Right. Before we go further, I'll just tell you what exactly happens. So let me speak to you with respect to municipal corporation. If you look at the municipal corporation, that municipal corporation is headed by mayor. Hope you heard this word. Yes, you know this. So every municipal corporation is headed by a mayor. Clear? And if it is a municipal council, you call him chairman. But otherwise, both are same. Municipal corporation is a larger area. Municipal council is a smaller area. That's it. I'll discuss with you with respect to municipal corporation. So you take any municipal corporation in your state, wherever you are living, and just look at this. I am not going to speak any, take up the any number here. All right. So because, it will vary from, this corporation to corporation. Say, for example, there is a municipal corporation, and that municipal corporation has been divided into, say, for example, 200 watts, right? Or 150 watts, say, for example, whatever may be the number. So now, so for the purpose of conducting the elections, entire municipal corporation has been divided into wards. All right. And from each ward, what will happen? The people who wanted to become the representatives, those candidates will contest in the election. Those candidates will contest in the elections, and these elections are conducted by State Election Commission, right? So now, in that particular ward area, the people who are living over there, they will vote in that election. Just like we vote in the assembly and the Lok Sabha elections, we also vote for the municipal corporation elections. Right? So just like the elections are happening throughout India for Lok Sabha, throughout the state for the assembly, these elections will happen in the entire city, in the entire municipal corporation. So wherever we are living, we go out and we vote in the elections. Okay. And so from each ward, one particular person will be elected. Imagine there are 150 wards in the municipal corporation. How many people will be elected? 150 people will be elected, because each ward is electing their representative, and that representative is considered to be the corporators. So in a municipal corporation, if I have 150 wards, how many corporators will be there? Obviously 150 corporators will be there. Am I clear? Very, very, very important. Now, so these are the members who are directly elected by the people, and they all become the members of the municipal corporation. Am I clear? Once assembly elections are over, all the MLAs will become the part of the state legislative assembly. In the similar manner, once these municipal elections are over in a corporation, the elected members will become the part of the municipal corporation. Am I clear? And all the people are elected directly by the people who are living over there. Clear? Next, Constitution has given another provision. Apart from these 150 members, there can be some ex officio members. Whether these ex officio members can be the part of the municipal corporation or not will be decided by the concerned state legislature. State legislature, by passing a legislation, can decide about certain, ex officio members. I'll show you that. Say, for example, Lok Sabha members who belong to that area, Rajya Sabha members who belong to that area, Legislative Assembly members who belong to that area, Legislative Council members who belong to that area, so may become the part of the, this municipal corporation. So they are the ex officio members. Whether ex officio members will be there or not will be decided by the concerned state legislatures. Constitution has given this power to the state legislature. And today in India, in every state, so these members are also becoming the ex officio members. Clear? And what is the number? Number will again vary from state to state. But imagine a situation, apart from these 150, example 150 members, so there are some ex officio members. And all these members put together collectively, they will be electing a head to the corporation, and that head is called mayors. Clear? Two things. Two things I would like to make it very clear. Please pay attention very, very carefully. Mayor is the head of the municipal corporation. Now the point is that how a person will become the mayor. I am talking about a particular city, and the city is present in a state. Clear? How exactly the mayor will be elected will vary from state to state. Either the mayor is elected directly or the mayor is elected indirectly. During our polity classes, I told you what is the meaning of the direct election and the indirect election. Clear? Lok Sabha members are elected directly, Rajya Sabha members are elected indirectly. That is in the similar manner, when it comes to the municipal corporation mayor, either he is elected directly or he may be elected indirectly. What do you mean by this? If it is a direct election, apart from the ward members whom we are voting, there will be a separate voting even for electing the mayors. One vote for the ward member, one vote for the mayor. If it is direct election, please look at your state. Clear? I am not generalizing this because it will vary from state to state. Clear? If it is the direct election in your state, what happens? One vote, so we are casting for ward member. One vote, we are casting for the mayor candidate. Clear? And any person who gets the highest number of votes, that person will be declared as elected as a mayor. And this is called the direct election. If it is indirect election, people don't vote for the mayor directly. No, we are not voting. Only one vote is being casted. This vote we are voting for the ward member. Clear ward member. Like this, 150. Say for example, 150 wards are there. 150 ward members are elected. Apart from this, you also have the ex officio members. These ward members plus ex officio members will sit together and they will be electing one person from within as the mayor. Out of these 150 members, somebody may be interested to become the mayor. So they can express their interest to contest in the elections. Not ex officio members, please. Ex officio members cannot contest in the elections. Only from this 150 members, anybody can contest for the position of the mayor. We are not voting. The people are not voting, but the ward members are voting. Ex officio members are also permitted to vote if ex officio members are present. They are also permitted to vote, and commonly they'll be electing a person as the mayor if it is the indirect election. So look at your state, whether in your state it is direct election or indirect election. Am I clear? So why I am telling you so specifically is that when you are writing in the examination, you cannot say that the mayor is elected directly. You cannot say that mayor is elected indirectly. Whether mayor is elected directly or not will be decided by the concerned state legislature. Hence, some states have decided to elect the mayor directly. Some state legislatures passed a legislation by mentioning that the mayor is elected indirectly. It will vary from state to state. What is happening in your state? Verify. Please verify. Hope I am clear. Please follow that. Next. So the mayor will be elected like this. So now entire corporation divided into wards. People are elected. They are becoming the corporators, ex officio members, and we got the election for this mayor. Mayor is elected over, and deputy mayor will also be elected. The function of the deputy mayor is to this act as the mayor in the absence of the mayor. That's it. Okay. So many points are there. Once again, before that I would like to show you the document, so then we'll go ahead. Look at this. The legislature of a state may by law means not a compulsion. State legislature can decide. How you will decide? By passing a legislation. May means not a compulsion. If you want, you do this. If you don't want, just leave it. That is the meaning of the word may. May by law provide for the representation in municipalities. Who are these representatives? The persons with a special knowledge and or experience in the municipal administration. You look at any municipal corporation today, apart from these ward members, you also have the people with a special knowledge or practical experience in the municipal administration. Am I clear? That is number one. Next, number two. Members of the Lok Sabha representing the constituency of that area. Members of the Rajya Sabha registered as an elector in that municipal area. Members of the State Assembly representing the constituency of that area. Members of the Legislative Council registered as an elector. Elector means voter. Registered as an elector in the municipal area. And the chairpersons of the committees other than the ward committees. They all become the, this ex officio members here. Please read all the points. Please read all these points once very fastly. Okay, next. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. And if you look at the committees, please look at this. The ward committees can be constituted consisting of one or more wards within the territorial area of the municipality having more than a population of 3 lakhs. The composition of the ward committees and the manner in which the seats are to be filled up will be decided by the state legislature. Kindly look at this one. The committees will play a very, very crucial role. So these are basically meant for giving the advice after going for a thorough reading and analysis on a particular subject. And these committees will play a very, very, very crucial role in the administration, in the better administration of the municipal areas. Next, if you look at the reservation of the seats, as we already know this, just like in the Panchayati Raj, even in the urban local bodies also, let me tell these points very fastly. Number one, compulsory reservation for SCs and STs. In every municipal body, maybe municipal corporation, maybe municipal council, or maybe this Nagar Panchayat, compulsory reservation for SCs and STs. Clear, that is number one. How much? That is based on the proportion of the SCs and STs. So in proportion to the population, reservation has to be provided for SCs and STs in every municipal body. Right, that is number one. Out of the total seats, 1/3 seats must be reserved for women. Clear, 33.33% must be reserved for women. That is point number one. All right. And with respect to the backward classes, for other backward classes, whether the reservation can be provided or not will be decided by the concerned state legislature. As far as my knowledge is concerned today, in every state you have the reservation for backward classes also. Clear? SC's reservations, ST's reservation is a must. Women's reservation is a must. It's an obligation under the constitution. But when it comes to the reservation for the backward classes, that will be decided by the concerned state legislature. Am I clear? So these are the various categories that are enjoying the reservations in the municipal bodies. Am I clear? And what is this 33% again? There is a demand for quite long period of time. This 33% should be increased to 50%. For this purpose, a constitutional amendment bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha in the year 2009 when Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. Every political party says that we are interested for increasing the reservation for women in the urban local bodies and the rural local bodies from 33% to 50%. But even today also that is very much pending in the parliament and no action has been taken. But the concerned state legislature may increase the reservation from 33% to higher level. Clear, from 33, it can be increased to 40% or the 50%. That all depends on the interest of the concerned state legislature. Clear? Same points what I was discussing with you in the earlier class with respect to Panchayati Raj. For Bihar became the first state in the country to provide 50% of the reservation for women in Panchayati Raj. And Bihar also became the first state in the country to provide 50% of the reservation for women in the urban local bodies. Right? For both rural and urban, Bihar is the first state. Of course, some other states also followed that. But if you want to have a uniformity throughout the country, constitution has to be amended. If the constitution is amended and reservation is increased from 33 to 50%, it becomes obligation for all the states. So in every municipality, in every local, local areas, so definitely you will see 50% of the reservation for women. So today you can see this in few states, and if you want to see this in all the states, constitution has to be amended. Okay, so this is a very, very long pending demand that is present in front of the parliament. Am I clear? Kindly remember, reservation of the seats. Reservation is a must for SCs and STs and also women. But with respect to backward classes, it's not a compulsion, but it can be decided by the concerned state legislature. Okay. Next, what is the term? The term of every municipality is 5 years. are the qualifications? Look at the same qualifications, just like that of the, this Panchayati Raj. Article 243V lays down that all the persons who are qualified to be chosen as the state legislature shall be qualified for being a member of a municipality. Meaning, what are all the qualifications that are there for contesting in the state legislature elections? Same qualifications are also applicable for a person for contesting in the municipal elections. But kindly remember, whenever I say state legislature, for contesting, please be very clear with this point. Listen to me. All the qualifications are same. There is no doubt. But when I say state legislature, I have two houses. That all depends on whether the state is unicameral or bicameral. If it is unicameral, I have only one assembly. If it is bicameral, along with assembly, we also have the legislative council. And as you know, these basic points, for a person to contest in the assembly elections, he must be at least 25 years. For contesting the elections for the legislative council, it should be at least 30 years. Clear? Legislative council 30 years, legislative assembly is 25 years. But when it comes to the local bodies, maybe Panchayati Raj or municipalities, what is the minimum age? Minimum age is 21. Meaning a person who is not less than 21 years of age can contest in the elections. Rest of the qualifications are same. Disqualifications are also same. If a person is disqualified to be a member of the state legislature, is also disqualified to be a member of the local bodies. Maybe municipality, maybe Panchayat Raj. Please remember this point. But age, please remember, assembly 25, legislative council 30, and municipalities and Panchayat Raj 21. Am I clear? State Election Commission. Please look at these points. I am discussing with you regarding State Election Commission, which I discussed with you in the earlier class also. Under Article 243K, the State Election Commission is appointed. Look at this. So when we say 243K, it's a part of Part 9. It's a part of Panchayats. That is mentioning about the Panchayati Raj. Am I clear? So meaning 243K is mentioning about the State Election Commission. And that State Election Commission is conducting elections for the Panchayati Raj. Apart from this, you also have other body called municipalities, for which also you are supposed to conduct the elections. But who will conduct the elections? Same election commission that was constituted under 243K will also conduct elections for the municipalities apart from the elections for Panchayati Raj. Meaning, for Panchayati Raj and the municipalities, elections are conducted by same State Election Commission. And that State Election Commission is headed by State Election Commissioner. That State Election Commissioner is appointed by the governors. Okay, so please remember these points. Clear? Who will conduct Lok Sabha elections? Who conducts Rajya Sabha elections? Assembly elections? Legislative Council, President, Vice President. So these elections are conducted by Central Election Commission. But when it comes to the local level, clear, the municipality elections and the Panchayat Raj elections, they are conducted by State Election Commission. And that State Election Commission is a constitutional body today. Am I clear? Very, very important. And this person, the State Election Commissioner, is appointed by the governor. Right. Look at this. The State Election Commission conducts the elections to both municipalities and panchayats. And the State Election Commissioner is appointed by the governor, and the State Election Commissioner can be removed in the same manner like that of a High Court judge. Meaning, it's very difficult to remove this person. Meaning, uh, the constitution wanted to provide lots of independence so to conduct the elections fairly and impartially. Next, look at this. So what are the powers, authorities and responsibilities? As per article 243W of the constitution, state legislatures have been conferred the power to confer on municipalities all such powers and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as the institutions of the self-government. What do you mean by this? 12th schedule, 18 items. On these 18 subjects, you need to make the legislations. Who should make the legislations? Answer is the municipal authorities. The municipal bodies must make the legislations. But on what subjects the municipal bodies can make the legislations will be decided by the state legislatures. That is the reason why even today also there is a feeling that they are not completely local self-governments. Local self-governments are not completely independent today because they are controlled by the concerned state legislatures. Maybe over a period of time, all the subjects will be transferred to the municipalities and they'll be permitted. But in the beginning, we thought that initially itself, if you give confer all the powers to the Panchayati Raj and municipalities, it will become very, very difficult for them to manage, and it is very difficult for the state government to control them. That is the reason why it was decided to confer these powers periodically over a period of time, right? So that's the reason why state legislature will confer the powers to the municipalities. Look at this. They will prepare a plan for the economic development and social justice, and these municipalities will implement the schemes as may be entrusted to them. Other matters related to the items listed in the 12th schedule of the constitution, right? So when it comes to the financial functions, a state legislature may by law authorize a municipality to levy, collect and appropriate taxes, duties, tolls, etc. Who is deciding? State legislature is deciding this. Similarly, state legislature can also assign to a municipality various taxes, duties, etc. collected by the state government. On the recommendation of the State Finance Commission, state government gives the grants in aid to the municipalities from the consolidated fund of the state. Kindly remember, while discussing about the budget, we said consolidated fund of India, right? And that is the account that is maintained by the central government. In the similar manner, every state has got its own account with the RBI, and the name of the fund is the Consolidated Fund of the State. Am I clear? Very, very, very important. Next. So, State Finance Commission. State Finance Commission is appointed under Article 243I, right? The same State Finance Commission, which is functioning for the, Panchayati Raj, is also working for the municipal authorities. What is the function of the State Finance Commission? Recollect the points what we discussed in the earlier class. It will recommend about the division of taxes between state government and Panchayati Raj. On the other hand, same State Finance Commission will also recommend about the division of taxes between state government and municipalities. Am I clear? In the similar manner, the State Finance Commission will also recommend for the grants in aid to be given by state government to the Panchayati Raj. In the similar manner, it will also recommend for grants and aid to be given by state government to the municipalities. Am I clear? Same State Election Commission, same State Finance Commission is working for both Panchayati Raj and also municipalities. Please remember these points. Right, look at this. source of income to the municipal corporations, where from you are getting the money, what is the source of your income? Look at this: property tax, entertainment tax, octroi. Kindly look at this. When I say tax, tax is a compulsion. Tax is a compulsion. Okay. So whenever we discuss exclusively about the taxes, so during that time, this I'll mention very clearly regarding taxes. What are the central government taxes? What are the state government taxes? What are the local self-government taxes? These every tax I will elaborate in a very detailed manner to you all. So kindly wait for the time. Look at this. Other committees under the 74th Amendment Act. 74th Amendment Act also provides for the establishment of the District Planning Committee and Metropolitan Planning Committee. Look at the names, please, very clearly. District Planning Committee and Metropolitan Planning Committee. Now, what exactly is this? See here, if you observe the whole scenario very clearly, we can understand that we are talking about the local self-government. In every district, you have both rural local self-government and also urban local self-government. Yes or no? But by combining these two, I am forming a district. If I am talking about the Panchayati Raj, I am talking about the Zilla Parishad, Mandal Panchayat, and the village Panchayat. But if I am talking about the urban areas, I am talking about the municipal corporations, municipal councils, and the Nagar Panchayats. This is the part of the district. This is also the part of the district. And you are dividing this into urban and rural for the purpose of division of the work, for the purpose of developing these areas. So that you can go to the minute levels, to the village level, you can come to the minute levels to the urban areas. Clear? But for the overall development of the entire district, don't you think that there is a necessity for the combination, for the this association of these two? Definitely there is a necessity. Otherwise, what will happen? In some places it will become very difficult to find out, so which is the urban area, which is the rural area. Sometimes there may be a overlap. Definitely it will happen as the development is happening very rapidly. So this overlapping of the functions will also happen. So whenever there is a overlapping, the funds are wasted, time is wasted, administrative efficiency cannot be used properly. That is the reason why we constitution has created district planning committee and metropolitan planning committee. When I say metropolitan planning committee, there is only the metropolitan area which is coming into the picture, and that committee will recommend for the these procedures for the development of the metropolitan areas. But when I say district planning committee, so this is the combination of the both the urban bodies and the local bodies. District planning committee is a combination of the urban bodies and the local bodies for the giving recommendations for the overall development of the district. Hope you got the difference. For the overall development of the district, there should be cooperation and coordination between the rural areas and the urban areas. That is possible through district planning committee. Am I clear? So these are the constitutional bodies today. And what is the composition? Who are the people in these two? Let's try to understand now. Look at this. First one is a district planning committee. Now you understood the concept. Look at the points and you can understand the points very easily now. Under Article 243 ZD, District Planning Committee should be established at the district level. DPC, District Planning Committee, should be established at the district level. Okay, next. The composition of the committee and the manner in which the seats are to be filled will be decided by the state legislature. Everywhere state legislature comes into the picture. Next, in the district planning committee, at least four-fifths of the members shall be elected by the elected members of the district level panchayats and the municipalities in the district from among us themselves. Please remember these points, especially when you are writing the descriptive type of answers. If you mention these points, these will be, these are the added advantages. Okay. Composition of the district planning committee is very, very important. Next, when you speak about metropolitan planning committee, name itself is indicating that is restricted only to the metropolitan area. What is the article? 243 ZB. A metropolitan planning committee should be established in every metropolitan area. Look at this. The composition of the committee and the manner in which the seats are to be filled to be provided by law to be made by the state legislature. In the Metropolitan Planning Committee, that is MPC, at least two-thirds of the members of the committee shall be elected by the members of the municipalities and the chairpersons of the panchayats in the metropolitan area from amongst themselves. Okay. Next. So what are the items that are present in the 12th schedule? I told you already, 18 subjects are present. You can have a look at this. It is already there in the document. You may just have a look at this. You need not remember everything, but just have a overall idea. Right. So these are all the areas. Right. Now, right. So now, I'll just touch these points once again regarding municipal corporation. So these are the urban areas, larger urban areas, and if you go to the smaller urban areas, they are called municipalities. But the way you conduct the elections, but the way you perform your functions, and the provisions, they are just one and the same. There is a variation in the terminology. In the municipal corporation, you call the elected members as the corporators. In the municipal council, in the smaller urban areas, they are called, in the corporation, you call them corporators, and the municipal council, they are called councillors. That's the only thing. And similarly, in the corporation, you have a mayor, and in the municipal council, you call him a chairman. In the municipal corporation, you have the deputy mayor. In the municipal council, you have the deputy chairman. Clear? And the manner how you are electing the members is clearly mentioned in the constitution. Every ward member must be elected directly. But when it comes to the mayor in the corporation, chairman in the municipal council, the way of election can be decided by the concerned state legislature. That is the reason why it will vary from state to state. Either the mayor is elected directly or indirectly. Kindly remember, in the examination, you have to write very clearly, the method of election of the mayor will be decided by the concerned state legislature. These are the points that you must write very, very clearly. Right. And for the purpose of conducting this work, the entire municipal corporation is divided into various committees. Like you have this library committee, street lighting committee, this drinking water and sewerage committee. So meaning these are the committees that are looking into various issues, and they'll be placing their proposals before the municipal corporation. So they will discuss in the corporation, and they will make a legislation, and they will try to implement that one. Am I clear? Kindly remember the role that is played by the municipal corporation with respect to the development of the, this city is very, very crucial. But otherwise, we look at some cities, say, you look at your own city, lots of garbage is there, meaning the administration is not working properly. Of course, people should also play the crucial role by not throwing the litter or litter on the roads, right? So but it is the responsibility of the administration to see that, so garbage should not be piled up, whenever this wastage is being taken by the administrative people through the vans. So these vans are not properly closed, clear. So that litter is falling again on the roads, on the people, that is causing lots of disease. That is the reason why maintenance of cleanliness is the utmost priority with respect to the corporation. But we'll see, we'll see in so many places in the urban areas, lots of garbage will be there, and nobody is bothered to remove it and take it to the disposal place. So meaning, there's no seriousness on the part of the municipal administration, which they are supposed to do it, clear. Look at this. So municipal corporations are established in the states by the acts of the state legislature. What is the meaning? Whether an area is considered as a municipal corporation or not will be decided by the state legislature. The same are established in the union territories through the acts of the parliament. That is the reason why even in the union territories, you will see these municipal corporations. Whether the municipal corporation can be there in a union territory or not will be decided by the parliament. States, state legislature; union territory, parliament. And the municipal corporations are created for the administration of the big cities. The state election commission will conduct the elections. For the purpose of conducting elections, the total area is divided into wards. The people in each ward elect a representative and is called corporator or councillor. Generally, in the municipal corporation is called corporator. In the municipal councils is called councillor, right? And this municipal corporation consists of three different authorities like this: council, standing committees, and the municipal commissioner. Look at this. When you look at the municipal council, this will contain the members who are directly elected by the people. This is the deliberative and the legislative wing of the corporation, meaning all the legislations with respect to the municipality are made by municipal council, which is a part of the municipal corporation. And this is headed by mayor. And the election of the mayor is decided by the state legislature. Either he is direct or indirect. If it is indirect election, the mayor is elected from among the members of the council. Kindly remember, if it is indirect election, before a person becomes a mayor, first he should get elected as a ward member. Only a ward member can become the mayor in the municipal corporation. Clear? And whenever the meetings are held, they are presided over by the mayor, and the mayor is assisted by deputy mayor. Kindly remember, mayor, in the case of indirect election, mayor and deputy mayor must be the members of the municipal corporation. Next is the standing committee. Look at this. Standing committees are larger in size. They are basically created for facilitating the working of the council. And the standing committees, they will take the decisions in their respective fields like education, health, taxation, public works, finance. Basically, the most important work of the municipal corporation is held in standing committees. Clear? They play a very, 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 very crucial role. Right. Now, so whatever you saw now, this mayor, ward members, the so-called these corporators. So these are all the people who are elected. But with respect to the administration, the municipal corporation is headed by municipal commissioner. Municipal commissioner. And that municipal commissioner is a very, very crucial person for the execution of the various functions. And who is this municipal commissioner, first of all? This municipal commissioner is basically, with respect to municipal corporations, is an IAS officer. For the metropolitan areas, right, and definitely he's a senior IAS officer. Clear? But if it is the area is not too large, even a new entrant can also be appointed as a municipal commissioner. Is it okay? So kindly remember this one. Municipal commissioner is a very, very important person who is appointed by the state government. Am I clear? If you look at this municipal commissioner, majority of them are IAS officers. Clear? Especially in the metropolitan cities, definitely they are senior IAS officers. But in small areas where you have the municipal corporation, there, new entrant can also be appointed as an, this municipal commissioner. But if you look at the municipal councils in the town areas, there also you can see a municipal commissioner, right? In most of the states, these municipal commissioners at the town area, they are direct recruiters by the state government. You look at your own state, you can see group 1 and group 2 examination, right? In this group 1 and group 2 examination, you have the direct appointment with respect to the municipal commissioner. How come same position both the group 1 and group 2, right? I'll tell you this. When you look at the IAS officer who is a municipal commissioner, he is considered to be grade 1 municipal commissioner. Grade 1 municipal commissioner. Clear? IAS officer is also a municipal commissioner. Group 1 officer is also a municipal commissioner. Group 2 officer is also a municipal commissioner. But there is a variation in the grade. If it is IAS, it is called grade 1 municipal commissioner. Okay. If it is group 1 municipal commissioner, this is called grade 2 municipal commissioner. Grade 2. IAS grade 1. Group 1 municipal commissioner is a grade 2 municipal commissioner. And when it comes to the group 2 municipal commissioner, this is considered to be the grade 3 municipal commissioner. That is the reason why. So just because you are coming across with the words municipal commissioner, don't think that that person is an IAS. Look at the grade first. If it is grade 1, obviously, he's an IAS. Grade 2, group 1. Grade 3, right? So this is a group 2 officer. Okay. So you people are writing the various examinations. Hopefully, you also become the municipal commissioners. So one of the fantastic, this jobs that you can do for the nation, in fact, right? And by utilizing your administrative skills, you can see that your city or town can be very, very clean. Clear? So this is wonderful position, and a majority of the people will aspire for that, in fact. Clear? Very powerful too. Right? So this is with respect to the municipalities. Right? And today evening, once again, I'll see you at 9 o'clock. I told that so we are going to launch a new program. So regarding that, I'll give you the complete information. And so we shall join exactly at 9 o'clock in the evening today itself, right? March 20th. Fine. And thank you so much for being with me this morning. And I wish you all a very, 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 very good luck, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.